Welcome in Saturday New York Studios. It's Inside College Basketball. Brent Stover, Gary Parrish, Wally Zerbiak, and Emeka Oka for a busy Tuesday night around the country with 11 ranked teams in action. But we start in the Big Ten with the only matchup featuring two of them. Michigan rose to #1 Monday for the first time since 2013, taking on a Purdue team that had won 4 in a row, but this one was kind of over before it began. Dusty May looking for a top 10 road win, which is always key. Braden Smith, here's one highlight for him. This pass gives him the 5th most assists in Division I history. Boilers by 1. It was downhill after that, Gary.
From here, it's all Michigan, and a lot of it came from the three-point line. That's Trey McKinney for 3 to put the Wolverines up 12. Keep in mind, this is a road game at one of the great environments in college basketball. Michigan did not care, and Amari Burnett puts them up 20. Now Elliot Cadeau, he's going to pull from deep. He had a team-high 17. It's a blowout. Yaxel Lindenborg, Player of the Year candidate, makes this one. Michigan 13 of 23 from 3. They win it 91-80 at Mackey.
6 players in double figures, led by those 17 by Cadeau. Purdue gives up the most points they've allowed all season long in a game, and Michigan's 25-1 start is the best 26-game start by a Big Ten team in the last 3 decades. A lot to love about what the newly minted #1 did on Tuesday.
They can really shoot the basketball. Kaysen comes off the bench. He's been on a tear coming off the bench, knocking down shots. Doesn't miss a shot from the free throw line in the field. 13 points. You feel like maybe you're in the game at the beginning of the game. Purdue kind of started off. They were hanging in there. Then the bench comes in. McKinney's hitting threes. Kaysen's hitting threes. Lindenborg starts at threes. 13 for 23 from the three-point line. This team is so good in so many areas, and they showed it at Mackey tonight.
Yeah, they're just a well-balanced team. The thing that jumped up my eye is you have 6 players in double-digit scoring, 24 assists on 30 baskets. They share the ball. And from a defensive standpoint, like, who do you pay attention to? They can get at you in so many different ways. So, and they did all this on the road. Yeah. So, big props to them. They're going to be a very dangerous team moving forward.
Obviously, Michigan's ranked #1 in the AP poll. They should be a unanimous #1, and tonight showed why. 25-1 on the season, now 10-0 in Quadrant 1, #1 in the AP poll, #1 in the top 25-1, #1 in just about every computer. Dusty May built this team through the transfer portal mostly. The top 5 scorers right now are all new members to the program, and I know that he had incredible resources to do it, but a lot of coaches around the country have incredible resources to roster build, and nobody has done it as well as Dusty May did it with this team.
To tie a bow, Michigan, their first road win at a top 10 Purdue since 1994. Elsewhere in the Big Ten, 9th-ranked Nebraska was a perfect 20-0 against unranked teams and taking on Iowa, which had lost 13 straight against top 25 schools. But the Hawkeyes ended those trends in impressive fashion on Tuesday. Bennett Stirtz, late first half, going to knock down the 3 up the extra pass. Wing 3, Hawkeyes up 10 at that point, Wally.
Yeah, this was a low-scoring affair, too. Price Sanford, a lot of half-court basketball, gets that bucket to go, pull up 3. Cornhuskers tied at 39. But here we are with the 3. Tate Sage gets the rebound off the miss in the bucket. Hawkeyes again tie it up, but then down the stretch, Bennett Stirtz, big-time bucket there. Storm the court, big win for Iowa. Low scoring in the 50s, 57-52. Where's the hoops?
But how about Stirtz with his 8th 25-point game this season? First top 10 win for Iowa since 2022, snapping a 10-game losing streak. Stay in the Big Ten for Wisconsin. Ranked #24, Badgers at Ohio State. 6-point game first half. Amari Bynum sizes up the defender, buries a 3 9-point game. Devin Royal, a season-high 25 points at 5 boards, but Bruce Thornton was even better. He had 27 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. It was 73-56. Ohio State wins 86-69, snapping a 7-game losing streak against ranked opponents. And the Ohio State Buckeyes, now 17-9, 9-6 in the conference. Your takeaway here, Emeka?
What I saw today, I saw a team that recognizes where they are at in the standings. They said, hey, look, we got to start hooping. We got to start hooping now. They saw a Wisconsin team. They saw an opportunity, and they took advantage. I really like the way Thornton went out there and did his thing. Hey, he's been balling out. He's been there 4 years. He needs and deserves a chance to see the NCAA tournament. It's a wonderful thing, and I think that he will ball out. They have about 5 more games to go. They need about 3 of them, and we'll see.
Meantime, Nebraska has been, for most of the season, one of the best stories, with the mayor getting this thing, the opportunity to finally win an NCAA tournament game. Suddenly, here in the guts of February, they've lost 4 of 6.
Listen, they're tough venues going on the road to Iowa. That team can play. Bennett Stirtz can beat you single-handedly, have 25 of his team's 57 points. As of this weekend, Nebraska was projected a 2 seed in the brackets as far as most bracketology goes. That's not quite a 2 seed roster and a 2 seed team. They're probably going to continue to fall back to reality a little bit, but take the losses now, learn from them, and gear up when it really matters, because they're going to have a nice seed in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, it's going the wrong direction on Nebraska right now, but let's not lose sight of the big picture. They're 22-4. This is Nebraska. They're ranked in the top 10. This is Nebraska. They got 0 votes in the preseason AP poll. They don't have lottery picks or even first-round picks, maybe not even second-round picks on their roster. Fred Hoiberg is still a National Coach of the Year candidate. I have no doubt they'll get it back on track, but this is still one of the best stories in the sport.
All right, that's the Tuesday night around the Big Ten. Over in the ACC, North Carolina continues to be without Caleb Wilson, although head coach Hubert Davis is optimistic about a quick return. The Tar Heels managed well without their star freshman Saturday against Pitt, but they got blitzed Tuesday against rival NC State. Henry Vesser was out with a flu and a lower body injury, so 2 stars were missing. Then Alan Lubin there, then Lubin on the drive and the finish. Wolfpack up 40-26.
Darren Williams with the turnaround jumper looking sweet. Wolfpack's lead 48-33, and Quadir Copeland with the putback. Persistence is the key. Buckets, Wolfpack beat the Tar Heels 82-58.
Just take it going away. Their largest win against North Carolina since 1962 as they take it by 24, and Copeland had 20, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, and 4 steals. GP, what about 21st-ranked Louisville? Perhaps the most entertaining game all night long at SMU.
That's Corey Washington, gets this one to go. 76-74, SMU is up. This is Boopy Miller, gonna knock down a long 2. Mustangs up 2. Now, closing minutes. Throw it up, Boopy. Look at this. SMU wins it 95-85. That's the 4th quadrant 1 win on the season for the Mustangs.
Michael Brown's 29 coming a loss. Jerron Pierre 10 of 19, 7 boards for his 25. SMU multiple wins against ranked teams in a season for the first time since 2020. What's the biggest takeaway from that game, Wally?
Not a lot of defense being played. I mean, Michael Brown Jr. puts up 29. He's just a scoring machine. But they give up 48 combined points to the backboard of Pierre Jr. and Boopy Miller. This is a team, Louisville, that loves to shoot a lot of threes. They shot 34, they made 13, but they're going to let you get into rhythm too. They're not going to play much defense, and SMU at home was on fire, shooting 58% from the field.
No Wilson, no Vesser. You still don't expect to get drilled like that if you're North Carolina.
Yeah, but, you know, the thing is, whenever you miss players like that, especially at this point in the season, there's a pecking order. You're used to playing a certain way. Guys have certain roles. Role players are used to coming into the game at a certain time. When you remove big chunks of your offense, everything is thrown into disarray, and everything has to be reorganized. It's one thing when you're playing Pitt, who's a little bit down and has a losing record. It's another thing when you got NC State. It's going to be another thing when you have Duke, Clemson, Louisville. UNC is going to have a little bit of a tough stretch. They're going to have to figure things out quick, or it can get a little ugly for a little bit.
Yeah, that all makes sense to me. I mean, you guys, I think it goes without saying, played more basketball than I. But when you take the top 2 scorers off any basketball team, things can get real challenging. The problem for North Carolina is the ACC is not the toughest league, but they've still got real games left on their schedule. A game with Duke, a game with Louisville, a game with Clemson. You try to play those teams without Caleb Wilson, you got issues.
But again, it sounds promising that they're going to get him back here before too long.
That's great.
March Madness would be great.
Get the bone stimulator on.
That's right.